The following segment is sponsored by Concept by Iowa Hearing Aid Centers.
Welcome back to CBS News at noon. It's time for Health Matters. We have Taylor Parker here from Concept by Iowa Hearing Aid Centers, and we're inching closer to the big holiday celebrations here. And it's important to make sure you are 100% a part of that, and that's what you are here to get the word out about.
Yeah, you know, every year we go through the holidays and we talk about being involved in those conversations. You know, usually this time there's usually a big announcement of some kind. It's
right.
The granddaughter's getting married, the son, you know, the son's getting married, or the grandson, or someone's announcing they're having a birth, or there's just always something that gets announced. And would you rather be a part of the initial celebration of hearing it the first time and can be able to smile and celebrate, or having to look at your spouse or your loved one and say, hey, what was that? And then when it gets translated, it never has the same effect. It's worn off each time it gets repeated. And so many times people miss out on valuable conversations or just being involved and active. How many get-togethers have you been at and seen someone that just sits in the corner, per se, and they just aren't really active and involved? They just are kind of out of it and over here and kind of separate. And a family gathering isn't about being separate, it's about being included. It's about being everybody involved, enjoying themselves, getting reconnected, spending that valuable time just being a part of a family unit, whether you're, you know, a direct family or indirect, but being involved in that and just really understanding the impact that has. And a lot of times people will say, well, you know, I really don't need to hear that. And it's just them trying to downplay their hearing loss and downplay really wanting to be involved and wanting to be a part of it. They just don't know what to do, or they're maybe ashamed that they have a hearing loss, or just feel like, there's just nothing I can do. Well, there is something you can do. It's very simple, it's very easy. It's a free hearing test. You've got to make that step. Just get in, make the appointment, bring someone with you. We want to make sure that everyone's aware of what's going on, but just understanding that there is a solution and it doesn't take a whole lot. If you haven't seen what hearing aids look like today, in the last 3 or 4 years, you really haven't seen what a hearing aid looks like or what a hearing aid can do.
You can't see them anymore.
Yeah, they're virtually inconspicuous now. I mean, they're the size of a dime. So if you put a dime in your hand and look at it and say, oh, I can deal with that, then that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the big banana that grandma used to wear and it squealed and it, you know, all the bad things that went along with hearing aids at the time. It's new, it's different, it can connect to your cell phone, so you can actually download an app, and we can actually connect to any Bluetooth cell phone. Doesn't matter if you're still carrying a flip phone. It doesn't have to be, because we got a lot of guys that still like, you know,
it's
they want a
easier,
phone.
less
I want a
complicated.
phone that I can flip open, I can answer it, and I can talk. That's what I want to do. We have hearing aids that can connect to those phones, or those cell phones as well. So we've got all kinds of solutions, but you have to make the commitment to just get the process started, give us a call, get that free appointment, and learn what you need to do and be ready to take care of it.
So do that as soon as possible so you can make sure you can start getting on the road if you need it for the holiday season. You can contact Concept by Iowa Hearing Aid Centers with this number. That is their website to set up that free appointment. And hey, they're with you for the long haul as well. They're not just going to leave you hanging once they give that to you. They've got life help for you once you do start the process with them. So if you think that's the kind of boat you're in, give them a call. They will make these holidays memorable for you no matter what.